This is gonna be good already, ain't it? This is gonna be good already.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. When I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'm love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I don't wanna be next to you.
Go on, people, thems. So I literally jumped on here to react to some Gabrielle, and I was like, oh, I'm sure the song "Die With You." Is it called Die With You? I literally just listened to it and I forgot what it's called already. Die With a Smile. Die With a Smile. So I was going to react to that. And I was like, oh, I'm sure that Gabrielle was meant to be coming out with a tune that I think is like a Bruno Mars song. I've been hearing about this for a little while. And but then when I typed in Die With a Smile, I was like, oh, maybe this isn't the Bruno Mars tune, so let me just find out who did this song. Then found out that it was Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. And I was like, oh my gosh, this tune has been in my list to listen to for so long, and I haven't listened to it yet. Just found out it's 3 months old. It's 3 months old, people. This is why I need some help with my editing, man, because I'm so behind everything. Anyway, so I was like, right, okay, well, before I listen to Gabrielle's version of this, let me go back and listen to Bruno and Lady Gaga. Loved it, absolutely smashed it. So now I've listened to that, I do want to hear what Gabrielle brings to the tune, which I'm sure there will be something pretty amazing that he does. But I can't get over as well just how well that song's actually done. Like, it's got 30 odd million views in terms of Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, 4.8 million likes. So I'm very intrigued to kind of see like how this one's been doing. So this came out a week ago. God, I'm so behind. This came out a week ago. Okay, so it's on 50,000 views at the moment. So it's definitely not doing bad at all. Like, but let's see. Well, now it's going to be 47,001. Let's see what he brings to the table. This is gonna be good already, ain't it? This is gonna be good already.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. When I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'm love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I don't wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time enough was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while. next to you, right next to you, next to you. Ooh, if the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time enough was true, I'd wanna hold you just for the while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I don't wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I don't wanna be next to you. I don't wanna be next to you.
All right, Gabby. Okay, so it's actually, do you know what? I'm really glad that I got to see both versions before, well, the original version before seeing that one, because I think not having heard it, Bruno and Lady Gaga's version is quite different, just because naturally he's doing both parts. Do you know what I mean? And actually, Bruno does his part, then obviously Gaga comes in and does her part. And I think what's nice about this for me, it's quite low key. That's what I kind of got from that really. Like, I didn't feel like I was in some next level vocal fest, some gospel, like, oh my gosh, you're gonna get every part of every bit of my vocal. It was more like, I don't know. It was kind of, well, I say subdued. There was some big notes he's hitting when it comes to the chorus and stuff. Particularly when he's doing the upper on those choruses as well. That takes some range to do that. But I think the overall feel of it felt quite low key, and if I'm honest, I quite like that, because I think not everything I needs to be has to be, as I say, a vocal fest. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I think, well, I suppose if you're a new person to Gabrielle, then I guess this introduction of a very clearly well known song now at this point, I think would sit well, and I think people would hear that and go, oh, okay, cool. He changed some bits in there that made it kind of his own. There's some few phrasing things in there that was kind of different, where he, I, not majorly, like, but there were a couple of things in there that I picked up on. But the fact that he, as I say, he's doing both bits himself, I think naturally sets it apart from the original version. Um, but yeah, if you're a new person to Gabrielle, then listening to something like this again, I think sounds quite contemporary, sounds quite commercial. I mean, it's a song that's in the charts at the moment, so I think from that regard, I think it's quite cool. As I say, for me as an ardent fan, like, it's just nice to hear, as I say, something that's quite contemporary in the charts, and has got a slightly, I don't know how to say it, just low key edge about it. Like, it's cool. Like, do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense anyway. I feel like I'm making sense, but I might not be. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys made of this, and how does it feel to hear Gabrielle on a tune like this, without Lady Gaga's accompaniment. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were. Particularly, I know my Brazil people out there that love everything Gabrielle related. Interesting to hear what you think about him on a vocal like this one. I'd be very keen to hear that. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, then do drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thank you very much. And if you want access to my reactions before they come on onto YouTube, then do head over to my Patreon, which is a great way to help support the channel. And I actually do post a lot more there as well. So if you do want to connect with me more, then do head over there, people. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.